Hello there, welcome to Simon's Shed and welcome to this review video. I've got Tilly the cat helping me today, and it's been a while since I did a review, and it's been even longer since I did a review of a Dapol model. You may have seen in the last video Dapol did a special offer on the Broom Manor Class, and they were selling these at £50, so I managed to snap one up, and it is 2S001003 Broom Manor 7805, and it's GWR green, and it's got GWR written on the tender, as you can hopefully see past the reflections. Obviously we'll have a closer look in a minute. Nothing really desperately interesting on the box. This is just, if you don't know, it's called a QR code, and you can just use an app on the phone to scan it, and it usually gives you a link to a website, and this one just goes to dapol.co.uk, so it's just a link to their website where you can download instruction sheets and so on, and obviously they've got the shop on there. But yes, let's have a look. The Manor Class, I thought this would be appropriate because as you may know, I'm building part of the Severn Valley Railway in Engage, so they do have manor classes running. I think there are 9 manors preserved. So yeah, let's get it out of the box and have a look. So as I understand it, this was an Ixion tooling originally, and Dapol sort of took it over and released it, I believe, I could be wrong, to 2010, 2011. Then they made some improvements to the tooling and changed the tender, and it was released again, I think 2013-14, so this will be the later one, and one of the good things is it's now DCC ready. Tilly's foot is there in the shot. She's desperate to get on camera today. So yeah, it's DCC ready. They did sell some DCC fitted ones in the offer, but in the special offer, but I wanted to choose the DCC chip that I wanted to put in. So we got the loco, and we've got a couple of documents, so let's have a brief look just to see what's what. So yeah, you just got the warranty, 24-month warranty, which is the usual Dapol one now, where they use DCC supplies for their sort of servicing and spares. And yeah, that's the thing you have to do, is look out for the letter W on the box, because that means that this particular warranty applies to this loco. So it's worth knowing if you're buying the older Dapol locos. If it hasn't got the W on it, then that warranty probably doesn't apply. Then we have this, which says oil the motion, basically, and shows you where to do that, and the gears, and it looks like you just unclip the tender to put the DCC chip in, which is hopefully nice and easy, and it does say oil it before use, so we will do that. So we got a solid plastic box with a little plastic tray in the middle with the nice little tabs to pull it out, which is good. That's all of that. Let's get that out of the way. Not done this for a long time. And we got a couple of little extras. Let's see if I can focus on this. It looks like some tools, some shovels and fire irons, and so on for detailing the cab. And we've got another bag here. No, another 2 bags. Oh wow. Okay, not seen this before. We've got all kinds of things in here. What looks like a driver and fireman. This is good. I've not had that before. We've got loads of detailing bits. As I say, driver and fireman, the usual sort of vacuum tubing, and plenty of other little detailing bits. We've got some couplers there as well. Yeah, top marks for providing loads and loads of detailing, but I have to take a mark away for it doesn't look like you're given a diagram of where it all goes. I can probably guess most of it, but it would be good to have just a quick diagram. And in the final bag, again, this is really good, we get some of the Dapol magnetic couplings. Now these are the ones I prefer to use, and they are quite pricey, so it's good to get some of those included in with the loco. And let's get a better camera angle so you can have a proper look. First thing I notice is, as is common with the Dapol models, they've got this shaft that comes through from the tender to drive the actual loco, and works really well in other locos, so that all looks good. And as I usually remember to say in these reviews, I'm no expert on any particular class of loco, so it's mainly at this point about letting you guys have a good look at the loco and seeing what you think. But we've got NEM pockets. Sorry if you can hear the rain coming through on the roof. I did try and wait for it to stop raining, but it's just not happening. So and we've already got a hook fitted at the front and a vacuum pipe fitted at the back. Let's see if we can get a look inside the cab. No, yes, there we go, look. So some cab detail there, some of which is picked out in the sort of brassy goldy colour, and you can see the shaft sort of looks like it goes into the firebox. Okay, that's packaging. That's packaging. I thought it looked like the tender was very closely coupled up to the loco. That's why there was still some packaging stuck in there. Oh, we got some nice fine details on the, I think that's the brake, isn't it, that they wind down there. And you can just see the motor there. But it looks very much like the Manor Class that I've seen on the Severn Valley, and the detail really does look good. As I say, I'm no expert, but I'm sure if you are, then you can get the info you need to get from looking at the close-up shots. So next step is to oil those points that it said on the instructions, and I can't think of anything more appropriate than for the Dapol model than some DAP oil. So let's get a tiny bit of that applied as the cat walked past again, and let's see if we can get it running. Just a quick note, after oiling the motion I came to oil the exposed gears, but there are no exposed gears. I suspect one of the things Dapol have changed from the Ixion model is to add a cover for the gears, so there's that's almost certainly a good thing. It keeps out the dust and so on, but they've not altered the instructions. So anyway, it's just a simple case of removing this one screw, lifting off the cover, and then you can oil the gears. So with that oil applied and the cover back on, let's give her a run. Or not, as it turns out. We've hit a snag, as you can guess by the fact the tender top is off. Watch what happens when I run it on DC with the basic Bachmann controller. it just does not work with the basic Bachmann DC controller that comes with pretty much every single train set that Bachmann do, and many people will have. So I was about to give up and send her back to Dapol when I had a thought. It does say in the instructions your DC controller must have the fine control required to work with the motor in the model, so I thought I'd just give it a try on DCC instead. I've got no other DC controllers, so guess what? It's super smooth. The only issue now is the Bachmann DCC chip I borrowed from another loco doesn't quite fit, so I ordered a Lens Silver Mini and I fitted that once it arrived. So we're back. We are all switched over to DCC in terms of the layout. The DCC controller's plugged in now, and the loco has a DCC chip fitted in it. So finally, let's give it a try. So that's pretty incredible. Really smooth. And the contrast to the track's a bit dirty. The contrast to the how it was running under DC couldn't be more stark, really. So I'll keep quiet for a bit while I give you some shots of her running in, and then I think we'll attach some appropriate coaches and see how she looks with the coaches attached, and I'll give you a quick summary at the end. So there we are, the Dapol Manor Class. A bit of a mixed bag, mostly good. Really pleased with how the model looks and the delivery and the detail, the mechanism, the extra detailing bits that you get with it, and the magnetic couplers that come with it. Really good, but then it just completely refuses to work with admittedly the basic DC controller from Bachmann, but probably that is the most popular controller that people at least start off with, and then you switch over to DCC, or I suspect a more expensive DC controller as well, and it's really smooth and quiet, and performs very well. So overall then, for me, really good model, because I'm going to run it on DCC, yeah, hope you enjoyed that review. Thanks for watching. I will see you soon.